As spring approaches, so does severe weather season, where we see strong winds, which of course are going to shake up all those trees. And here to talk to us about trimming our trees is Tracy Allison with Good Morning Tree Services. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
So, obviously, a lot of people are going to try to get outside. They're going to want to trim those trees, those branches. But is there a method to doing it, or should we just willy-nilly trim whatever branch we want?
No, you shouldn't just trim any branch. There's definitely a method. We normally trim downward growing branches, cross rubbing branches, crossing or rubbing branches that are growing towards an object like a roof or a structure. A lot of pruning is about training the tree to grow upward and away from the structure.
Now, we did see some damage as well to some of the trees after the freeze. How do we know it's time to trim some of those trees down?
Well, everything with trees takes time. It's like it's in slow motion. Unless it's coming down, then it's real fast. Sometimes you see the edges of the leaves turn brown. That could be a salt burn from the ice melting. If leaves don't drop when they normally should, or they don't come out properly in the spring, then that's another sign. I usually check the branch itself. If it bends, it's still alive. If it snaps and breaks, that means that section is dead. You can also tap on the tree, kind of like kicking the tires, and you can hear if it's hollow. Another thing to watch out for is water sprouts growing heavily on the tree. That can indicate a frost crack, either in the trunk or near the base. When the tree takes up water and our temperatures got to like 24 degrees, it freezes inside of the bark and causes splitting. Most of the time, the trees will seal around that wound, but it takes time. You may also see signs of insect activity, ants crawling up and down the trunk, signs of decay, leaves that are misshapen, maybe they were ate, spotted, discolored, which can indicate stress.
So, how do we know if a job is just too big for us or, when we need a professional to come in and just do it?
A lot of people think that they can reach it, they can cut it, but then you don't think about exactly where it is until it may be too late. We can't glue it back on once it's gone. It's gone. What they don't think about is how heavy that branch is or what happens when it's cut. Branches are often full of water and much heavier than they look. If they're decayed, they may not fall the way that you expect. If the branch is over a roof, a car, a power line, that risk increases. And there is decay in the trunk or a hollow area, that's another red flag. If you're unsure, it's best to call a professional. Make sure they're qualified, certified, insured, and remember, never pay up front.
Perfect. Well, Tracy Allison with Good Morning Tree Services, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks. Thanks for having us.